I got this when I turned 12, I think. When I got the car, I did a skid straight away. It's in my blood.
It's like jumping out of a plane. As soon as you hit that accelerator, it's like nothing else matters.
When we get home, we usually work on the cars if we need to work on them. Dad finished his yesterday.
In my eyes, it's all about keeping it off the streets. What's the point in ruining your life or someone else's? Tennis players have got tennis courts, golf players have got golf courses, skateboarders have got skateboard parks, push bike riders have got BMX tracks. We need more skid pads. This Tracy Grimshaw or whatever her name is, they go on about rigging all of us hoons and stuff like that. Well, there's two different groups, obviously. There's the car enthusiasts like us that love going to the comps, but they need to build more pads so we get the hoons off the streets. How was school? Yeah, good?
There's not really much out here to do. Dad wants to go further out. You know, any further out and we'll be basically on our own.
Yeah, my son, he's 9. His name's Chev, is in the Chev motor. That's Holly. Her name's named after a carburettor off a car. Yeah, I'm a bit of a car nut. This is 50 bucker. Literally, I paid 50 bucks for her. Spent probably 200 bucks on it.
This is She Bites. I swapped her for Miss VS. Why isn't this going?
Guess what,
Oh, because it's like not.
Well, put it in.
Did you tighten that one fully up?
No, not yet. How's that? No?
Not even close.
Oh, no, I'm not even... Yeah, I'm close now. Let Daddy show you. We need to take them all off, sweetheart. That's it. Oh, do be gentle. You want to leave half the car there. Take it away. Yeah, Dad does lose the plot a little bit and gets a bit of foul language happening. So Kaya keeps the language down for me and I teach her at the same time. So we work as a team.
I want to be a mechanic. So I got to go right through school and that and then go through TAFE. But I want to be a mechanic because I've been around them since I was very little.
You're on camera.
No. They're mine.
Dad steal your lollies. Yeah, I don't know where she gets that from because I hate them. I love my cars, don't get me wrong, but I hate working on them. Can't keep her away from the cars. I try to, but she can't. Rage in the Cages, not this Saturday, next Saturday. So this is going to be my first competition. I don't do so good with lots of people, so it's a bit scary for me. I'm putting 411 diff gears in it. Last test day, I could only hold my car in the first because the diff's not so good. So with the new diff in this, I'll be able to hit third or fourth, so more smoke. Some people say I'm probably going to end up blowing my motor up in it, so I'm a little bit worried about that.
You'd have to say that when it comes to burnouts, the Australians are the best in the world. It's not just a case of going out there and popping tyres. These guys are skilled drivers that can put the car exactly where they want to put it and when they want to put it. Look, we start up the young guns because, you know, hopefully they get in there, get involved early, they do it in the right controlled environment, so they're less likely to do it when they get their licence out on the roads and, you know, become a menace to the roads and the public and stuff like that. Some of those kids are every bit as good as the adults. The amount of smoke, whether it's instant smoke when they start, controlled RPM, you get more points for popping both tyres. The idea is to try and pop the two tyres at the close to the end of 2 minutes as you can. So the last few weeks have been pretty busy trying to not just organise the event, but get customers' cars going, get my son's car going and everything like that for Saturday.
Before reaching the cage, got to put the engine back together, the engine back in the car, do the whole AFI setup on it, give it a tune. There's probably 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days till raging the cage. Yeah, and I'm fucking shitting myself because I don't know if I'm going to get shit ready in time. And last minute shit as usual.
It's a bit weird being interviewed about doing burnouts and not being at a police station.
We can get some cops here if you want.
Oh, yeah, you could say I've got a colourful past of doing burnouts.
Where you shouldn't.
Well, the first driving offence kind of came a bit sideways past an undercover copper while they had someone pulled over. Lost my licence for 18 months for that and $3,000 worth of fines. The judge pretty much gave me the ultimatum. It was either clean up my act and behave myself or it's a jail sentence. I've only been put in the cells once, that's enough. But now I do it in the right place on a burnout pad. If I don't win or if I'm coming last or something, the motor's going to get impressively blown up. Pretty much, in Bairnsdale, you either got kids that do drugs, they either get drunk or there's teenage pregnancy, break into houses, there's crime.
You'd probably struggle to find someone down there that hasn't been pulled up by the cops. Nothing to do up there. Even if you wanted a job up there, you couldn't find one.
If anything, it's only going to get worse now they're closing the power station in Morwell. They've just closed the sawmill in Hayfield. There's like 600, 700 jobs between them two. So there's going to be a lot more crime and everything now.
I've had a lot of really severe mental health issues, from, you know, autism to severe depression, anxiety, multiple suicide attempts. I guess a lot of that sort of slowed down when I started doing burnouts. I mean, a lot of people would say it's a bad thing being here every night working on cars, but it's just helps me.
A lot of people in general just use cars as an escape. They go for a drive. If you can find one person that is in the burnout sport that says it is not peaceful and relaxing when they're doing a burnout, they're lying to you. You don't need to worry about anyone else's problems, it's just you and the car. So loud, but so quiet.
Oh my God. No way. Get stopped. Oh, that's sick. That's actually mad. Thanks so much.
No worries, mate.
Thanks, fella.
No worries, mate.
His competitors, most of them, have got V8 cars. He doesn't have the power of a V8 with his V6. So this might give him a little bit more power. Not that it'll give him all that much more power, but at the moment we can't afford to go with the big boys, so we do what we can.
It's a twin throttle body, so it goes on the manifold on top, so it adds more air, and it looks way better than how it did before because it's just stuff hanging out the bonnet.
We wanted to try and get to rage in the cage, but at the moment the tranny's probably not ready. And, I don't really see us getting there and him trying to do what he wants to do and he can't do it.
Right,
let's go. All right.
Ready? Third gear! Yes. Got third. We're coming to rage! We're coming to rage! If I have third gear, the smoke will be up, and plus the tyres spin more, so the tyres will pop more quicker. Oh, oh yeah. It hit third, man.
That's the fire brigade. Oh, shit.
You're right there. Should we go and talk to him?
I'll go talk to him. You guys must have been called.
Get a barbecue or something going?
Nah, we just got the car out of the shop and just given it a bit of a test run because there's a fair bit of smoke. We've got to do one more if you guys want to watch.
Safety first. about to skip. Bear's loving it.
All right. Thank you.
See you soon.
Thanks. More than we bargained for, huh?
That was
good.
That was mad. This is the first time it's ever happened. This is weird.
But I sincerely apologise.
Yeah, I just want to let you know.
Yeah, no.
The revving of the car is quite annoying. Okay.
All right,
then.
so,
Yeah.
yeah, no worries. Sorry about
Okay,
that. All right.
okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right, see ya.
What happened?
She had her clothes on the line, and it's going to smell.
We're not doing it on the street. It's fine.
That is my favourite car, 1967 Shelby GT 500. Most commonly seen in the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. I've seen that movie about 10,000 times. This is Pika Musa. This was the first photo I ever got of Burnout before I actually got into it. I'd love to, be known as one of the big boys. I've got Rage in the Cage in 2 weeks. At Dad's, it is all the cars, and when we actually get hands-on, get to do the work, full-on adrenaline. At Mum's, we don't actually have any cars to work on. When I'm at my mother's, a lot of the time socialising. Paintball, laser tag, shooting arrows. You shoot arrows at each other, just for fun. And then other than that, you just get to socialise with your other friends there and get to have a really good time. My family has been big in the scouting movement. So I've been in the scouting movement since I was about 8, which I started in Cubs. And then you move into Scouts, and then you move into Venturers, which I'm in now, is 15 to 18. My mum, Laurel, is the Venture leader for Clora Park, which is where I'm from. My father and my mother, they don't get along too well.
$50 tattoo. Your little nephew did them all. That one was a dog of mine that got murdered. Yeah, that one I did myself, and the TRN is actually Kaya's mum. I got that. That was her number plate on a car. So.
I want to get family here, and I want to get my chest done. Yeah, I gotta wait until I'm a bit older though.
She's only 14. That'd murder her.
What's this one, Dad?
Yep, that one's right. We try to stick to the cheap side of everything, so yeah, it can get dear, but that's the sport. I'm actually on a single parenting pension. Like, I take care of the 3 kids, and yeah, we just try to make do with what we got. My past is, yeah, it's pretty shady. I've been inside and stuff like that and had to sort myself out.
Do you want me to chuck this one back?
No, just wait. I was actually trying to come off drugs and lock myself in a caravan, and one of my mates come over when I was living in Druin and said, come to Lardner Park and see Motorfest. So we went down, and as we were walking out, I turned around to Kaya and said, well, one day we're going to do this, and I started getting happy. Here we are now. To enter the comps and that, we might skimp and save on ice cream or something silly little things that we can save a few bucks on. That's more than addiction, that's life.
I go up in the bush and take pictures and that. Usually if there's birds flying around and that, usually take them. Sorry if I'm walking a bit slow, my energy level is not really good. We've lived out here for about 2 years now. We had a bad neighbour and a few drunks in the place, so we had to move because of Holly. It wasn't safe. We lived in Queensland in a really bad area, and people who want drugs, I guess, and you're selling them, and, they'll do anything they can really to get them. It was a little bit scary for me because I didn't know if I was going to wake up and my dad would still be alive. I didn't know if my dad was going to get taken away from me, you know, because I've always had my dad. It's just been me and him, so, you know, losing him's a bit scary, really, for me. Yeah, that was at a time when he wasn't clean. That was about 6, 7 years ago now. I'm really proud of him. It's a very hard thing to beat, you know. It's not easy. And to lock yourself in a caravan for 3 years to get yourself clean for your kids, you know, it's really good. Made life a bit easier. You can't do drugs and basically support a family because, you know, drugs take all the money, I guess. Me and then Holly are a lot happier and Dad's a lot happier and that, you know, not seeing him all down and depressed all the time and that. I just like to collect them. There's just all different ones and I find them cool. This one's actually for the depression. Sometimes I get a bit depressed about my mum. I've seen a few pictures of her, which wasn't, you know, very nice. And then I also got told that when I go see my mum, if I do, there's a possible chance because of her car accident that she may not remember me, or there's a possible chance that she may not want to see me. Nah, she can't speak, walk, anything. She's stuck in a wheelchair for the rest of her life. They have to feed her and do everything for her. The burnouts take my mind off it, and so I don't think about it, you know, because you're busy working on your car and thinking how you're going to go doing the burnouts.
Okay, boys, check in. It's Forza Horizon 3. This is like the best game that's like ever invented. I found like small skid spots and I just do skids there. Like where it's like a big open space. When I get home from school, I'm always coming here. I'm never out of this room. That's it. And Dad even like yells at me and says, "You need to get out of the room. You've been on the skids the whole night." Every competition, I always look through every video. Every skid, I stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. I know when my gear changes on everything. This is my first skid, and I've watched this skid about 100 times.
We haven't seen this kid, I don't think, Isaac Najar
in Little Shit.
He's one of the young guns, one of the younger guys to be making a name for himself here this weekend.
Go that way, go that way, floor it, turn and spin it the other way, and go back the other way.
V6 power by the sounds of that.
That was my brother, and that was my first tire I popped in that car. He's been in the car ever since. He lives with Mum. And yeah, he's only with us 3 days every 2 weeks. Yeah, it's just one of those things where you just accept it. It's good if it feels like here more, but yeah, what do you do? Let's see. It's rising, it's rising.
The thrill of skidding is a lot different to a lot of other thrills. From Dad doing it, I joined in after a little while.
Give me that one. This one's missing a button.
Well, we got a pretty big shed. Some people don't find it normal, but you can never have a big enough shed.
You can never have a big enough shed. Insurance guy come out to do an assessment on the house, and he's measured up the house and done all his squareages and all that kind of stuff. And he's looked up at me and goes, "Dude, you've got more square meterage in your garage as what you do in your house." I said, "Yeah, and?" I said, "I eat and sleep in the house. I live in the sheds." I just know it can be bigger. There is a motorised esky. It's down the bottom shed. You sit on it and drive it with a joystick. My wife's Tirana that she keeps hassling me that I've got to finish for her. And one day it's a Holden, it's not a Ford, so it's not on high priority. Then you've got the man cave in the corner. This is our little home away from home. Don't need to go to the house to get food, don't need to go to the house to get drinks. The boys have their friends over, they'll sit up here and watch TV and pinch whatever they can in the fridge.
Not many people have a kitchen in their shed, but why not?
Because we can. We've got one fully enclosed trailer and we've got 3 competing cars. So all of them need a trailer. And who has to supply them? Dad.
But a lot of the time, Dad gets very frustrated. Extremely frustrated. And I reckon we'll just leave it at that.
I don't care what one it is, I just need a big strap. Because you broke the last one. Dude, there might be one in my trailer. I'm feeling very stressed. I got a lot of stuff to do in a short amount of time. You get that feeling when you've forgotten something? I'll figure out when I'm halfway there.
Rage in the cage right now, we are just in the prep stages. Tomorrow's the comp. Yeah, tensions rise, we get through it.
As soon as Captain Hollywood gets away from his campers, we can load his car. Let's do it.
I'm nervous, but like, not much. Not like others, I guess. Oh, they're gonna freak out. Get this. Come around. Huh? Huh?
No way.
Huh? I kept this a secret for a month.
That's actually... That's crazy.
Huh?
Get ready to party then. Yeah, I don't think there's anyone else. Apart from me and Isaac at our school, that's about it. I know we started, they're like, what's a burnout? Like, I don't get the point of it. I'm like, don't worry about it.
First up, we're going to have the first sort of qualifying. Then we'll go into the virtual elimination, so the finals. After that, we go into the grand final. The 2 highest scorers of the finals go into the grand final, and they hit it off together at the same time.
Perfect way to get the day started.
Oh, it's about today doing the burnouts. I'm freaking out because I did so good at the test day. I'm like, we're ever going to hit the wall or not. And with the new diff, I don't know what the diff's like, so I don't know how that's going to hold up or how my motor's going to go. So a little bit freaking. Why is it smoking?
Just the rocker covers need tightening, sweater, that's all. It's just got a little bit of rocker cover leak. That's all. Nothing major. I forgot to tighten them before I come down.
Of course, you forgot to do it to my car.
I got every other car, everything else ready.
Everything else for everybody else.
Well, that's exactly it.
All right, Rage in the cage, Gippsland Motorplex. Crowd starting to fill up a bit now. Nice constant revs. We're keeping it off the limiter too.
No.
My car couldn't make it down, but I'm putting my entry sticker on Mick's car because we're going to double enter it. Rims or rods.
I'm driving and Jai's driving.
He wants the engine broken, so that'll happen. Just as long as it's not me, because I'll feel bad.
How's the tipping lane set out? Is it like 2 lanes?
There's an entry here, an exit here.
So you got to tip in right.
Yeah, tip in left.
left.
Going in that way.
Yeah, so you go, wow, whoa.
My mum turned up to the comp today. I knew she was coming. And obviously my parents don't get along that well. But I told Dad she was coming. He obviously wasn't happiest about it. But really, what can he do? He can't do anything about it, so here she is. And I'm about to go out for my qualifying skid. So I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, now we've got Rory Earnshaw in the Alien.
just not holding top gear and top revs at the moment to get that absolute bulk smoke volume.
Fucking sick, man.
I stuffed up a little bit of my qualifying. I popped the radiator hose off, so it got a bit hot, which made my revs go down, which ruined most of the skid for me. It's not how I wanted it to turn out. Time will tell what happens.
Go your hardest until it breaks, and when it breaks, you fix it and you get it back out there again. That's what Rage in the Cage is all about.
I'm about to piss my pants.
Isaac Najjar in the little SH1T. Can drive this young fella. Probably pushing out somewhere between 150 and 200 horsepower. All right, he's unfortunately had to put reverse there, which is going to net him a deduction of 5 points.
It was going good at the start. It got third gear, it was running mint. Then as it got hotter and hotter, lost all its gears except for first. So hard in first gear because it just ruined the car. So we decided to put it on the trailer. I'm spewing about that, but like I can't really do much about it.
Every time she's been down here, it's just been an open pad, so we haven't had tip-in lanes or anything like that. So she's really crapping dacks about going in the tip-in lanes. You might want to film her going out this next one, because this is the last skid this car's doing today. It just depends if the motor holds up. Yeah, she's about to go out for qualifying. We're trying to fix my car as well, so... What?
I'm not doing qualifying.
Why?
What if I make it in the finals?
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. What for? Well...
Because I'm not ready, as I said.
No, I won't force her to do anything. She doesn't want to, she don't have to. It's up to her, really, but I'd like her to do it, but...
It's all fixed now. I'm not coming this far, just to give up.
And Rory Earnshaw, it is in the Alien. His old man, Darryl Earnshaw, has taught him well, helped him set up this car. And I'll tell you what, this boy knows what he's doing. Really good throttle control happening here at the moment to keep the volume of smoke up. Already got one of the tyres off the back. And there he goes, getting the other one off.
Rory Earnshaw, the Alien. Look at this. That's keeping it in the family. Giving the young guns title.
I'm quite impressed with it. Thought I did quite well. I'd say I've got a 1 in 3 chance getting in the finals.
All the young guns are basically qualified other than me. I'm used to the car, I'm just not used to doing burnouts yet, and I don't want to go qualifying. I'm just going to go on the back track and, yeah, see if we blow her. You ready?
We call that shit rods out racing. It's been a great day. Well done to all the drivers that have got down here and had a blast. I think everybody's here now, so we're going to go through the top 2 in each class. The young guns. This was the most hotly contested class of the day. Been very, very exciting watching all the guys. The top 2 in NVSS, it's Aaron Brickich. And he will be going up against Amber Davies in Abused.
They both did great skids. It doesn't matter if you get in or you win or not. You come here with your mates, you had a mint time.
All my mates, they're really rivals. It's just about all of us young guns just having fun and just having a go. It's like you're a part of a group. It's like you're accepted in like a culture.
It's weird how something so loud and fast can be so relaxing. It's kind of like that minute and a half, all the bullshit goes away. It's just calm.
Here's some parts of the motor. I did say the other night at the workshop, I said if it's going to blow up, it's going to blow up spectacularly. Told you I'd blow it up.